Have you ever felt the need to protect yourself from someone? In the world we live in, personal safety is paramount. There are times when we may feel threatened or harassed by someone in our lives. It could be a neighbor, an ex-partner, or even a complete stranger. In such instances, securing our personal safety becomes of utmost importance. One of the ways we can do this is through legal measures, such as a restraining order. A restraining order is a legal document issued by a court to help protect you from being physically abused, threatened, stalked, or harassed. It is a powerful tool used to establish boundaries between you and the person causing you distress, setting clear legal consequences if these boundaries are crossed. If you find yourself in such a situation, know that there are legal ways to protect yourself. One such way is filing a restraining order. So, what exactly is a restraining order? Well, think of it as a legal boundary, a protective shield that the court puts in place to keep you safe from someone who's causing you harm or distress. It's a court order that restricts a person from doing certain actions, like contacting you, coming near you, or even living in the same house as you. Now, it's essential to understand that restraining orders are not one size fits all. There are different types, each designed to protect you under different circumstances. First, we have domestic violence restraining orders, which are used when the person causing harm is a family member, a spouse, or an ex-partner. Then there is the civil harassment restraining order, which is for situations where the person causing harm is not closely related to you, like a neighbor or a co-worker. There's also the elder or dependent adult abuse restraining order, which is specifically designed to protect senior citizens and adults with disabilities from abuse. Each of these types of restraining orders has its unique legal implications. For instance, a domestic violence restraining order might require the restrained person to move out of a shared home, while a civil harassment restraining order might not. But remember, a restraining order is not a magic shield. It is a tool, a powerful one, but it requires responsible handling. It's crucial to remember that you must call the police if the restrained person violates the order. The court can impose penalties, but it is up to law enforcement to enforce the order. Also, a restraining order does not guarantee absolute safety. Always have a safety plan in place, and don't rely solely on the order for protection. Lastly, a restraining order is a serious legal tool. Misusing it can lead to legal consequences. It must be used responsibly and truthfully. Now that you understand what a restraining order is, let's move on to how you can file one. Filing a restraining order involves several steps. Let's begin with the first crucial step, which is gathering initial evidence. This could be text messages, emails, voicemails, or any other form of communication that indicates harassment or threat. It's essential to document every instance of unwanted contact or threats, as these will form the foundation of your case. Next, you'll need to fill out the required forms. These forms are usually available at your local courthouse or can be downloaded from your state's judiciary website. Make sure you understand what each form is asking for and answer accurately. If you need help, don't hesitate to seek assistance from a legal professional or a trusted advocate. The forms typically ask for your personal information, the person you're seeking the order against, and a detailed account of why you're seeking protection. Don't leave out any details. Every piece of information can be crucial in establishing your need for a restraining order. Once you've filled out the forms, you'll need to submit them to the court. This involves going to your local courthouse, presenting your forms to the court clerk, and paying a filing fee. If you can't afford the fee, you may qualify for a fee waiver. Be sure to ask the clerk about this. After submission, a judge will review your application. If the judge believes a restraining order is necessary based on the evidence you've provided, they will issue a temporary restraining order. This order is usually in place until a full court hearing can be held, which is typically within 2 weeks. Remember, this is a general guide and the process may vary depending on your jurisdiction. Always consult with a legal professional to ensure you're following the correct procedures for your specific situation. Once you've submitted your paperwork, there's still more to the process. But do not worry, we are here to guide you through every step. So you filed your restraining order. What happens next? After filing, the court will review your application. If granted, a judge will issue a temporary restraining order that lasts up to 3 weeks. During this period, a court hearing will be scheduled where you'll need to justify the need for a permanent order. Remember, it's important to attend this hearing. Missing it could result in the dismissal of your order. Next, the order has to be served to the person you're seeking protection from. This is usually done by law enforcement or a professional process server. You, as the filer, are not allowed to serve the order yourself. Now let's imagine the restrained person violates the order. What do? Your immediate action should be to call the police. Provide them with a copy of the restraining order, and they will take the necessary steps. Breaching a restraining order is a criminal offense, and the violator can face serious consequences. Remember that while a restraining order can provide a level of protection, it's not a foolproof shield. It's vital to maintain vigilance and take additional safety measures when necessary. Reach out to local domestic violence organizations for support and additional resources. Remember, a restraining order is a serious legal document, and it's crucial to follow all the steps properly. Protecting yourself should always be a priority. Remember, understanding restraining orders and the steps to file one is paramount in ensuring your personal safety. Don't hesitate to seek professional advice if you're unsure. Knowledge is power, and it's your first line of defense. For more empowering information like this, follow the Office Gladiator page. We're launching a special series on basic legal information. Stay informed and stay safe. Your well-being matters, and we're here to help you navigate these legal waters. Follow the Office Gladiator page for our special series on basic legal information. Stay informed and stay safe.